Okay. Welcome to the
Jesus. Good. Way to go. Smooth beginning.
Welcome to the Mental Funny Bone, Becoming the Gastro Girls. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Christine. And today we'll be talking about various mental health things, but we don't have our paper to read from. So if you need help, call a medical professional because we are not professional at anything.
As you can tell by the introduction to this podcast episode. So we're on vacation.
Oh, we are.
And so we should apologize. We have one mic. Our house is a bit echoey. Everybody's asleep right now. So we're hoping that lasts for at least a little while. And we are going to make this a mini boner.
Mini boner. I love it.
So it's not going to be that long because we're not really prepared to do, because we suck. We said we were planning on doing things right, and it didn't work.
I don't think it's that we suck. I think it's that we were overly ambitious with the free time we would have.
We should have done a double recording so we had this ready.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what happened is we were so excited to spend time with each other that we didn't leave enough time to read more Atomic Habits.
Bingo.
Or we didn't, at least personally, I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into becoming a better person this week other than spending time with the family, making Nita laugh. That's really the only thing that I've been focused on.
I mean, I put a lot of effort into not being a bitch.
I think
like a couple days, at least one day, I was really cranky and I had to I'm not sure I succeeded, to be honest. I really tried.
Based on your behavior that day, none of us is going to tell you didn't succeed, Dick.
Be honest.
I think on a positive note that the side effects from the Vyvanse have rounded out so that I'm not a complete douche at 6:30 every night. So that's a good thing.
I think that's good. Yeah, you've been great all day.
Right, very consistent. Yeah, I haven't told everyone how much I hate them. Now, to refresh everybody's memory because they're not with us. We have been together as a family since
for 1 week.
Oh God, it has been 7 days already.
Yeah, because today is Thursday. Because we are releasing this immediately. There is going to be no editing.
Yeah, we're just going to throw it out there.
Can we take out the ums and blah, blah, blah?
Okay. We're going to do that.
We'll take out the ums for you, and that's about it. And it's going to get thrown out because we're normally releasing on Thursdays, and it's Thursday, and we're recording. So anyway, go ahead. Yes, we've been together last Thursday. Like maybe Friday release one. We all got together.
Procrastinating it all about doing this recording. So let's do a catch-up corner.
Yeah.
So the reason we are all together since last Thursday is we had a wedding to go to.
Yep.
And the bride and groom invited us to a little get together after the rehearsal dinner. So we went to the
Bull Goose Cider.
Bull Goose
Looney. Isn't that what Daddy says all the time?
All the time.
What does Bull Goose Looney mean?
I don't know. I think it's the craziest person in the nut house.
It might be. And in case you hear like a little baby mouse scurrying around in the background,
she's just getting her coffee.
She's just being Nanny.
Oh, they can't see me, can they?
No, you could just say hi from there. Maybe we'll pick that up.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, there's none.
None said hi. She said, "Hi, everybody. I'm just a little
mouse.
Getting my coffee."
Yep.
She's so adorable. But I didn't realize that the Bull Cider
Goose Looney. I think we should just call it Bull Goose Looney from now on.
Bull Goose Looney Cider Winery Brewery place.
Yeah, I was confused. It was
cider. It's a
cider
works. It was something, and it was karaoke night.
Oh yes, it was. Yes, it was. This is where our workload started.
Yeah, we put in a shift at the karaoke place, and I think to a man when we got there, all 8 of us. Including husbands, children, and parents, said, we're going to have one drink and then we're leaving.
I think I might have said, I'm going to have half a drink and leave half of it, and we're going to go home.
We're going to shake everyone's hand and be polite. We're
Hi,
showing up
look
here
at
to
us
be
participating.
Polite. Right. And then we're leaving because tomorrow is Saturday. It's the wedding day, and that's a big day.
Yeah. And then the best man sang, "Go Ninja, Go."
Oh, what was it? Vanilla Ice, the theme to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, he sang that. And I think that's really where things changed.
And then I believe after that, you and I were immediately up and we sang our rendition of the 1991 hit Ice Baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's when the crowd came to life. True.
Again, there was a stunned silence. A hush fell over the crowd.
Yep. Yeah.
And we killed it.
We did. We killed the shit out of it is what we did.
I'm not sure about copyright laws, or we would do a quick little rendition of it for you right now.
Yeah.
But
and in case you hear another a bigger mouse, that's Pappy.
He's bull goose loonying it all the way out the door.
Getting the hell out of here. Oh, I hope he comes behind us.
Me too. Please do it.
Please
do it. Please do it.
Come on, Pappy. Come on, Pappy.
Oh, he took.
Oh, if you're not watching it, it's not fun. But okay. Oh, there he is. Hey, Pappy.
There's his back.
I wonder if you could see how badly he is sunburned.
He never listens.
Mm-hmm.
He never. Oh, and he disappeared.
It was overcast yesterday. Why would you put sunscreen on?
Yeah, we haven't mastered it yet.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, go ahead. Continue. So
what else did we do?
We were at the brewery, and we
shut it down. As far as wedding party goes,
we tried to leave. We, being me and Noah and Owen, tried to leave because we were sick of waiting for whatever David requested for Liv and Sissy to sing. And as we were leaving, we got a call from David that said they're up next. To which I was like, we need to stop. I need to go back in.
Did you just open the door of a moving car, roll out, and come back to the cider brewery working place?
Yeah, I rolled out. I don't think Noah really stopped. He was, if you want to go,
get out.
Good luck. Yeah, so I came back in for that, and the crowd went wild.
When you walked in the door.
And then we decided after that we were going to leave, but then Pappy had to pee.
Oh, God.
And that guy came up and started singing Killing Me Softly. And it was, and we had a major exit.
It was like watching rock stars leave a venue. There were high fives.
High fives all over the place. Everybody was giving us high fives. Everybody just wanted a piece of us. They just wanted a little touch.
Everybody was whooping. I feel like I know what Justin Timberlake feels like now.
100%. For sure. And it wasn't even because I got a DUI.
And a hush falls over the crowd.
Puppies.
Ridiculous.
Moving on.
All right. And to follow that up, we then had to go to the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where
we had to go shopping first.
Oh, gosh, yes, because we needed one thing.
I needed shoes because my shoes are pretty old.
Oh, did you see Noah in the background?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
That was Noah. He's going to eat cherries for breakfast. That's going to get the process going. Okay, so we had to go shopping for shoes, and we went to Kohl's, which if you're ever in where were we? Raleigh area, don't go to the Kohl's. And Cary. Don't go to the Cary Kohl's.
Cary area.
Because it sucked.
It was the weirdest Kohl's.
It was like the Twilight Zone, and then Mia, what was her name? Mira did the checking out, and she was Mira.
Oh, she was a handful.
Mira. Anyway,
I had one thing in my hand.
Uh-huh.
One thing. And it took me 15 minutes to check out.
Yep. Yes.
Amazing.
But Mira was real sweet. And if she asked, we probably would have given her a limb.
She was adorable.
Yeah.
Loved her. Mira, shout out to you.
Yeah. Love you, Mira. And then we went to DSW. Much better shoe selection. I bought some really cute shoes with little bows on them. Sissy bought some super blingy tennis shoes for Liv to wear after the wedding. And to our surprise,
she didn't like them.
It's weird. They were bejeweled. So I felt that they were really cute.
I thought so too. Like legitimate. I was like, these are really cute. I want to wear them.
Until I watched her put the box in her hand. She didn't even open it yet. And I could already feel the vibe dwindling.
Like she just looks at the box and goes, what is this? Never mind. So I'll take those back.
Yeah. But anyway, so we go to as we're walking out of DSW, Sissy spots the Ulta. Hey, should we go into Ulta? Sure. Absolutely. Should. We go into Ulta and we're talking about how she's going to fix her hair.
Because I was going to buy like an accessory.
Yeah.
Like
just an accessory.
Bling for my hair.
Yeah. And I spot the little beauty shop that's in the back. It's not beauty shops.
I love it that you call it a beauty shop. Like it's all of a sudden the 1950s in Ulta.
Beauty shop in the back of Ulta.
People, the ladies are sitting under those gigantic cone-shaped dryers.
I think I say beauty shop in front of Shannon sometimes, who does my hair. And then I feel like terribly bad. I'm like, no, that's a salon. It's a salon.
It's a spa thing.
She's dumbass.
Anyway.
So I spot that and I'm like, hey, why don't you see if somebody's available to fix your hair? That'll be great. And
No.
I was like, I think you're thinking about it. I'm going to go ask. Because that's what I do. I
Push
make
me to
people
do things.
Specifically you. I make you do things that you don't want to do.
Right.
I should have known anybody who was available to do an updo at that time was probably available for a reason.
If you guys have been listening, you occasionally will talk about my tiny little baby hairs because they're very new hair that is grown back in but won't behave. Like it sticks up and it's looks like bangs, but I haven't cut bangs in a really long time.
I feel like baby hairs has two meanings now that you said that. Like, because it won't behave. So it's just little tiny hairs, which makes them baby, but then they don't behave. So they're toddlerish.
Anyway, so this lady recognizes that I have the baby hairs, and in her way of dealing with them is just to stand them up. Stop laughing. It was hideous.
As she's getting her hair done, I'm milling around Ulta every once in a while, coming on by to see the progress. And I'm horrified a little bit more every time I walk by.
I'm like, she'll fix it.
Horrified. And I keep thinking, all right, this is just a warm up. Like it'll start taking shape here in a second. And then
it didn't.
They were like, she's done. And we are who we are. We are who we are. So we were just like, we wanted to get the fuck out of there is what, and we can't be mean to people. So we're like, yeah, looks great.
Great. Oh, I'm so excited.
It's great. I felt like I had to be like a Secret Service person to get you out of there with nobody seeing you.
Honestly,
like,
can you hide me under your jacket?
And then they gave me the bill.
Oh God, I forgot about the bill.
Yeah. Hideous haircut, hideous hairdo, $80.
It looked like I was a soap opera star from the 80s.
Exactly. You looked a little bit like Shelby from Still Magnolias.
That is exactly what I look like. The little tendrils on the side,
but
tightly curled.
But her hair was like pretty. This was just.
And she's Julia Roberts.
And
I'm
Christine. Me. It was really rough. It was really rough. And she tried to make it work.
No, I had to take that shit out and redo it.
Yeah.
It ended up okay, though.
Yeah.
Like, I ended up looking fine.
You looked beautiful. You were not just fine. You were beautiful.
I think we all knocked it out of the park. As far as outfit, jewelry.
We were a good-looking family.
It was amazing. Olivia was in the wedding, and she looks
stunning.
But I feel like when you're 18, 19 years old,
you put on a garbage bag and look a little bit stunning.
Right. Like your skin is just beautiful all the time.
Yeah. And Liv, she got the body we wanted to have in high school.
She got all that from her dad's side of the family. So she's
linear,
athletic and linear. And the girl looks good in everything.
Yeah.
So she was the most beautiful of the wedding party, excluding the bride, of course.
Yes.
And I might be a tick biased.
No, I'm with you.
So beautiful family. The venue it's hot. It's Raleigh.
It's Raleigh in
July.
Mid-July.
It's hot. It's hot.
Under bottom of Satan's testicles, right? Or what is that?
The underside.
Undercarriage.
Under
bottom.
The underbottom.
Undercarriage of Satan's testicles. That's where we were. Yeah.
Oh, it was steamy.
For the dudes, I can't even imagine. Like the bat wing that's going on all through that ceremony.
Wow.
I'm surprised the groomsmen didn't walk down the aisle just stretching their legs left to free them up.
Anyway, so wedding.
I think we say anyway a lot through this episode. Hey, you're just gonna have to deal with all of it because we're releasing it right after this. We don't.
We're not even. We'll take the ums out for you, but that's as far as we're gonna go. Anyway, I say anyway a lot in every episode. I think it's one of the words that the software just cuts out.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we get to the dancing. We get to the dancing part of the wedding. It's time to dance. There's a lot of young people at this wedding.
Yeah.
And I thought we were gonna have to fight for dance floor space.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna have to start doing the Running Man and circle around and kick a few people.
Yeah.
But not the case.
No, we, the old folks there, were actually leading the charge.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we're intimidating, and that's why nobody else was dancing.
100%.
At one point,
I was aggressively singing the lyrics to every song.
Right. At one point, I feel like I did throw out a challenge by looking directly in the eyes of the DJ.
Yeah.
And singing, it wasn't Baby Got Back. What was it? dressed in yellow. She said hello. Come sit next to me,
you
fine
fine
fellow.
Walk out of
Bust a move.
That's it. Yeah.
Eventually you get to the chorus.
Yeah. The challenge is basically play anything and we will know it and we will dance to it.
Right.
And we will act like we are performers on stage because that's what I felt like at one point, and I loved it.
I'm fine with it.
I should have been Vanilla Ice, actually.
Clearly, we don't want people looking at us.
No, we're super shy. Super shy. Oh, it was so much fun. We'll have to find a video from someone and post it on up here or something, just so you could see that you might want to invite us. If you have a boring family, you should invite us to your wedding because I'm
going to cut that out. Because you can't call the family boring.
I didn't say they were boring. I'm just saying that we're going to rent ourselves out to be entertaining for other boring families.
If you need to supplement a DJ with people who will dance and get people up on the floor, you can hire us.
There was plenty of interaction from the other guests. They got up there and started dancing.
There was the one table. I think they were our stiffest competition.
The ones up in the front there?
Yeah, by the DJ. Right off the dance floor.
Yeah. They got involved a lot. And then there was Uncle Sam.
Oh my God. Our Uncle Sam and our Aunt Albina. So our Uncle Sam is 90. Our Aunt Albina is 92.
Yep.
They have been staples at every family gathering since the dawn of time.
They have. And they're wonderful. And Uncle Sam really wanted to groove. And they started playing some Michael Jackson. Apparently he's a fan. So he just stood up at his table and started shaking his little booty.
Oh, it was adorable. Adorable. Yeah. And he kept sneaking closer to the dance floor.
He kept shuffling like he wanted to get onto the dance floor. But we all wrangled him in because we felt that it was really no place for him.
He is a little bit older and he looks a little bit fragile and he was taking a lot of antibiotics.
Yeah, he's a little shaky, but it was a blast. It was super fun. And then we did that sparkler thing at the end where I'm still amazed nobody ever sets on fire.
Why is this a thing?
I'm amazed that venues still let that occur.
I have 80 tons of flammable hairspray holding my hairstyle in place. And then you're going to give someone who's been drinking all evening a sparkler and stand them next to me.
Right. Speaking of drinking, so you think that we become entertaining because we're drunk?
Not the case.
No, it's not at all the case. Nope.
We got a text from the bride's mom saying that she was disappointed in us. And I'll be honest with you guys, it's not the first time we've gotten a text the day after a wedding saying that somebody is disappointed in us.
Yeah.
This one was a kind of a different spin, though. She was disappointed in us because she had a case and a half of beer left.
Yeah.
That apparently it was our responsibility to drink during the wedding, and we let her down.
Yeah. Listen, we were either leading the charge on the dance floor or we were chugging beers. We decided to lead the charge on the dance floor.
Right. The bustin' tunes.
Yeah, we can't do both.
Bustin' tunes.
When you say bumping, I just think of bumping potatoes.
Nope, don't talk about it. Oh no, now Nunny's dancing.
No, Nun's dancing in the background.
She snuck over and shook her hips at me.
That little mouse, I thought she went outside. She's just over in the corner where little mice hang out. Being all cute.
Mousy. All right.
Yeah.
More wedding stuff? I think that's it. I think we wrapped up with the sparklers, everyone. And then we got in vacation mode.
And then it was time for vacation.
Vacay. So that kind of ties in with our growing up Gaster story of the week.
Yes, it does. I'm sorry.
We're going to talk about the Burke.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So when we were little, like real little.
Yiddle.
We would go camping. So I can't remember if we've talked about our camping adventures, but we had little pop-up campers. So if you don't know what a pop-up camper is,
just Google that shit.
Google that, take a look at it. There were 4 of us in whatever kind of a crappy excess vehicle that Jumbo had, hauling around a pop-up camper, and the 3 of us, me, you, and Nita.
Yeah, we actually should write that down because I don't think we have any camping stories. We've told any camping stories, so we should definitely.
Oh, we want to.
We can't talk more about it because we want to save that for future.
Yeah, let's save that. Anyway, so the camping opens up a lot of possibilities for vacation because you can drag that camper different places. Also, something I think most of you are going to have to look up: Chincoteague Island,
Stinky Island
in Virginia. Mm-hmm. Now, the claim to fame in Chincoteague Island is that there are wild horses that run around, and
they smell like dead fish.
The years. I think we were there a couple of years, and the one year in particular, there was some sort of jellyfish problem.
Outbreak.
And their jellyfish had just beached themselves. And
Beached jellyfish. Google that.
Just they were just rotting on this side of the ocean.
Oh,
and
that is literally the only thing I remember from Chincoteague is how bad it fucking smelled.
Oh, the stench.
It was the worst. Anytime we smell fish, that's exactly what we say. Still to this day, I'm 46 years old and I smell dead fish and immediately I go to Chincoteague.
What?
If I smell, I say it smells like Denbo.
That's where we live. So but we were quite content, right? We had our camper.
Yeah.
We had a campfire to cook dinner on.
Yeah.
We were having the mountain pies or hobo pies or whatever, the sandwich press that you put in the fire, whatever you call those things.
Yummy, yummy hobos. Hobo pies. That's what we call them.
There was a water slide across the street from the campground, and that's all we needed. One shitty ass water slide. Not a water park, not a lazy river, one water slide.
You will be amazed, but I didn't like the water slides.
Yeah, shockingly, Sarah wouldn't go down it. She would come over to it. She would have 18 flotation devices on. She'd have the swim wings, a life vest. She would have another inner tube. She would have her legs stuck in it. It's the only way she's getting near the water.
I believe I tried the water slide once, and I was such a teeny little baby girl that I flipped over on the water slide. And by the time I made it to the bottom, I was losing my mind. I think that might have been the first panic attack I ever had.
Oh my God, you got 5. To the bottom.
I know, but it was touch and go there for a minute.
It was the 80s. You flipped over on everything. It's not like it had seatbelts. Anyway, so we were perfectly content. And as the years go by, we start demanding better and better vacations. Jumbo starts moving up in the world. And now we have a little bit more money to spend on vacation. So we're not going to go camping on the Chincoteague Island.
Did you just make that up? I've never heard that. And that is, wow.
Top of my head right there.
That is really impressive. Chincoteague. How did we never think
I don't know. It's like it's 7 episodes to figure out these guys are
pissed off that we've never thought of that before. Okay, go ahead.
I'm so glad it was me.
Proceed, Chincoteague.
So now we can go to the Outer Banks. And I can't remember why. I think Uncle Paul and Aunt Kay had been there before. They'd heard about it. Some relative of theirs had been there, heard about it.
There's houses you can rent. Little houses.
And before the internet, you had to call the rental company and they would send you a book.
They'd send you like a Sears catalog, but smaller.
Of all of the houses they had for rent.
Not thinner, just smaller, like up and down and side by side, which I didn't ever understood because they were pretty thick.
Right.
Why not
it was
just
like a paperback.
Print a bigger one? Okay.
But you could flip through there and you could look for specific things. Mostly our parents were looking for price.
Yeah. Yep.
Picture it. We don't have to haul a camper. We're cruising right on down to Nag's Head and we pull up outside of this building. And if you guys have ever seen pictures of beach houses from the 40s and 50s, it's a box on sticks. So it doesn't get flooded.
Yep.
And inside of this particular house, there is, I think, 1, 2.
It was layered with those wooden shingles too.
3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
The height of luxury. 2 bathrooms, I believe.
Wow. One floor. Everything's on one floor.
One floor. Yeah. And in the kitchen, there is a wooden picnic table.
Yep.
And we thought that was the cat's ass.
Somebody
put a picnic table inside.
So much fun.
Oh, amazing. The carpet is yellow, I believe. It's shag that it got
definitely shag. Yeah.
It was not what we would call luxurious.
No.
But
it was better than the camper.
Loved it. We thought it was the most amazing thing. We didn't have to put on shoes to go to the bathroom.
Nope.
Nobody had to wear special shoes in the shower.
Yep.
It was amazing. We were 855 miles away from the beach.
Yep. But that's okay because that's when we had the truck?
Yeah. Okay. Everyone would pile in. Everyone.
All the beach shit in the truck, the kids in the truck.
In the back
of the truck.
Yeah. So don't try that today because someone will come and arrest you.
You'll get in trouble.
But it was one of the best vacations we ever had. And looking back on it now, I think Jumbo and I were talking about how much we paid for that place. I think we paid $350 for the week.
Yeah.
Not each combined.
No,
the whole thing cost $350.
Oh, simpler times.
The good news is we've showed up at our beach chalet here. So if anyone is going to go to Ocean Isle Beach, can't recommend Lost Shaker of Salt enough.
Yeah, I think they're on Airbnb. Every place you can rent a house, Airbnb, Verbo. I think we rented through Brunswick Vacations.
Yep.
Yeah, it's perfect. This house is perfect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Olivia almost peed her pants when she came
was so
inside.
excited. In fact, I think she did pee her pants.
And she's 19. It's pretty hard to impress them.
Yep, for sure. It's pretty awesome.
It's got 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms.
1, 2,
Hold on,
3, 4, 5. Had 2. Oh, hawk 2.
No, don't stop it. Nope. Quit it. Everybody has their own bathroom here. There's a giant island in the kitchen.
Yeah. Oof. There's plenty of space to move around.
There's a coffee pot. It took me 3 days to figure out how to get coffee out of.
Advanced technology in the kitchen.
And there's a margarita machine.
In the house. We didn't have to bring our own. It was already here.
Ironically, the only thing we couldn't find in the house is salt. But I think it's because
it's the lost shaker of salt.
Right.
So when we leave, we should take all of our salt with us.
We're taking all the salt with us.
Yep.
We're so funny.
We are.
All right, so that is essentially our growing up gastro story of the week. It's a real quick one this year, just how much we appreciate our parents for trying to give us the best vacations that they could possibly afford.
Yeah.
And then hanging in there with us. We take them on our vacations. The best ones we can get them on.
It was so much fun though, because every year we moved up in the world just a little bit.
Oh, we did.
So every house was a little bit better. And then we would just compare it to the Burke.
Oh, remember the Burke?
That piece of shit.
Every place we rented. Oh, remember the Burke? We were so excited.
Awesome.
Amazing. All right, so let's talk just a little bit about mental health. So here's what I said this morning to Sarah.
Yeah, we'll just replay this conversation. Go ahead.
I said, I think what I want to talk about today on the podcast is how I've really taken the week off and give my brain a rest from work and obviously my brain a rest from the podcast and really have just taken the time to recharge.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to on a vacation.
I feel like that's a great idea. So what happened yesterday, Christine?
There was a couple of emails about realigning business strategy.
Yeah, exactly. She's maybe taken a tiny bit off, but no. Ask me what happened in my company yesterday.
What happened at work, Sarah?
Not a fucking clue. Like it could have exploded and I wouldn't know. I'm really good at leaving work. I'm really good at vacationing when it comes to leaving work behind. Really good at it. Super good. It might actually be a superpower.
But I think the thing we have to focus on, the thing I'm going to focus on, because I am pretty shitty about not looking at the email. It's on my phone. How do I not look at it?
I also have mine on my phone.
Anyway, compared to last year I worked half days every day. Like I had my dual monitor set up in the rental.
I think that you just like the fact that you're needed.
I do. There is some psychological thing about worrying that people will forget about me if I don't actively participate in the job every single day.
I hope people forget about me as I'm not participating.
What if they figure out they don't need me?
You know what? They don't need you.
They do. They don't.
You're very much replaceable.
I know. I know.
And that's not to say you're bad at your job. You're not. You're very good at your job and they're not going to replace you.
I know.
But it's just the way it goes.
So far, nothing bad has happened, and I haven't sent one single email. I've just watched them and read them. She's
just read them, and I am proud of you because that's really the only time you've talked about it. That was yesterday when you said the one restructuring thing, and I think I rolled my eyes and walked away.
Right. It's hard for me to talk about it when no one will listen to me.
Yeah, it's like CrossFit.
Yoga.
Yeah. No, you're not. I think CrossFit was really the last one that was.
It's a cult.
Yeah. No, there was something else. You went to Japan right after that, did you? Or something that you started talking about?
Oh my God, Japan. Yeah. No, that was before that.
Anyway.
Shut up, Sarah.
So I do think that you've done an all right job.
Yeah, I feel baby steps. We're aiming for better, not for perfect.
Yeah. You haven't actually, at least in my line of view, brought out your computer.
I haven't opened my laptop.
Yeah.
I feel like now I have to. But
we're currently on my laptop and there's little messages popping up from work. I bet Sissy's more worried about them than I am.
I seriously was. I was like, do you have to look at that?
Nope. absolutely do not, because you know what? I'm not working.
Because you don't care. All right, guys. I think that should pretty much wrap us up for this week.
That'll be a wrap on our vacation mini boner.
Mini boner. So fun.
Mm-hmm.
We will be back next week with getting into more about the atomic habits.
I feel like it's going to be a lot.
It's not.
We record on Monday. We don't get home until Sunday.
Tuesday. We'll record on Tuesday.
Okay.
Stop letting the people behind the curtain.
I like behind the curtain.
Stop telling them how the sausage is made.
They have pre-wrapped sausages, but they don't have pre-wrapped bacon.
I forget the next line.
Can you blame them?
There's a lot of pressure.
Can you blame them?
Yeah. All the fanciest ketchups.
The Dijon ketchups. Okay, everybody. Love you.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. Oh, I have to turn off the thing. Or is it? Okay. Love you. Bye.
Don't leave.
No, don't leave. End the session.
Oh my God. Just hit stop. It's right here. Every goddamn week.